Hey guys, so we're back again on the show with no name. So it seems really, really funny and a bit weird that, okay, we have a show that's called the show with no name, but we actually don't have a name because you know what? We talk about anything and everything. We are friends, we're cool, we chill, and we relax. But today is pretty special because it's not just Tasha here and SJ and myself, Queen Val, but we have a guest, and that's Erica.
Hello.
Erica. Hi, Erica.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome.
So what brings you to our show with no name sanctuary?
Everything to do with... Why?
Why would you come to a show with no name?
Already, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. It's like just how you'd probably want to buy something that's written no name. Same as that water that I saw.
Where's
The
my
strange,
that water?
strange things attract you because when you see it, you're like, but I need to get involved.
Water,
Yeah, so there's this, there we go. That bottle there. So as soon as it says, what? It's not made in China. Then you want to Google it and then find out if it's actually made in China or not. Same thing.
This company actually exists.
Yeah, you see, that's what all this fumble is about. When I heard a show with no name, I thought to myself,
very interested.
This is pretty dope.
yeah.
No, but what do you think about what is this?
It's creepy.
This is a bit weird.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, I was watching some documentary. Apparently in Italy, there's a museum where they keep this doll that's called another doll.
I know that doll.
Yeah.
Very creepy doll.
Kind of looks like this.
Have you ever watched The Conjuring?
I don't know.
There's
just
a movie called The Conjuring with the doll. It is
another doll. It looks a lot like the other one, Chucky. Yeah.
Exactly, they're creepy dolls.
Anna
No,
could be
Google
Chucky.
them.
Yeah,
Google
it's very
those
creepy.
dolls.
No, I don't even think you want to Google it because when I was watching it, it was around 2 a.m. And I just had the worst time of my life. I haven't slept since.
This is not alcohol, by the way.
Nah, me, I'm cool.
Yeah,
But
it looks.
SJ,
It
you're
looks
quiet.
like
this is your water.
if it wasn't
Why
written
would you move around
water.
with the creepy?
Exactly.
If
with
it
the
wasn't
creepy
written
doll
water, you'd probably
everywhere.
think this is like a spirit, something you use to clean batteries. It
I
does
actually
look
thought the
like
first
it
day.
just does look like some awkward stuff. So when I saw water, I thought, for what consumption? Like does one drink this or cars, whatever.
Yeah, but
It
it's
looks
a,
very
maybe it's
strange.
A cleansing.
It
water.
looks like cleansing stuff.
Detox.
So, so who are you, Erica? Why have you come here?
And you keep
Tell us about
asking
you.
me
I know,
that.
right? It actually sounds quite rude.
It's
not,
It's actually quite rude. It's borderline.
What are
borderline
you doing
rude.
here? All right, let me tell you what I'm doing here. I'm here to check out what you guys are doing, which is actually very amazing.
Thank you.
Out of the box
Thanks.
and
you.
a new thing. So that's why I'm here. And who am I? I am something people will never understand but would love. I am strange. I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. I know. I'm talkative. I'm loud. I never keep quiet. Yesterday someone said to me, "Do you ever get to a point where you keep quiet? I know everything about everything."
Why are you looking at
The
me?
tree. Oh, she also talks too much. Oh, believe me, I'll give her a run for her money. A run for her money any day.
Do you think you can give this girl a run for her money?
I'm telling you, I have
This is by
something to
far
say
the
about
loudest person I've ever
everything.
met in my life.
Everything. We can talk about everything from countries, lands, and hair. And I
Well,
never
with,
keep
with
quiet.
Tash, you don't even need to participate.
Oh, shit. That's exactly how I am.
Can you see
Often
what
I
she's
find
doing?
myself trying to snip.
Now I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Often I find myself trying to sip on some water to kind of like cool myself down, and then like
Get back.
get back in. So if I were a cow, I'd be like, then I'll come back again.
Then you're back
And then I
in
look at
formation.
people around me, and then I can
Yeah.
see on their faces, they're like, "Chick,
Tone it down.
give us a break."
So it's a good thing you're in the media industry. You're in the perfect industry.
Funny enough,
Yeah.
when I'm at work, talking is tiresome because now here's the thing: you now have to make sense.
Yeah.
You now have to remember.
It's true.
It's different. It's different. In your own life, you can be like, "Hold on, I just forgot." And now at work, you have to do
You have to
certain
make
things. You're talking to over 6 million people at any given time. So now you have to make sense. And often my boss calls me and he says, "You got good English, but what are you saying there?" Fam. And they know me that I'm that silly, so I probably just get away with it sometimes. But it's different when it comes to work. It's different
Yeah.
when it comes to TV even, because now I have to remember my script.
Yeah.
It's not written anywhere for me, so it's different.
It's different.
It's very different. Very,
Nice.
very different.
So you tell us about your dad. So I checked him on Google because a certain somebody told me about your father. Right.
What
So
would
I just
you
started
like to know?
stalking.
Smiling.
Yeah, the certain somebody smiling. He knows himself.
Here's the thing.
Someone behind the
Talking
camera
about
is
my dad as my dad, and my dad is the I don't like the word celebrity, but as a figure that he is. Those are two different things. My dad is my dad. Yeah, sus.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
yeah,
that
sus.
person who rains down on me. But like the other day, he's complaining about my lashes. Is like, is this what slay queens look like? You know. So that's my dad.
Typical dad.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants to understand why it's 11 o'clock and you still online. So now I've downloaded a WhatsApp that doesn't show what time I was online.
Because of that.
Yeah. So that's my dad.
Oh, which WhatsApp is that one?
GB.
High five, girl.
They
Yeah.
never
You know
never
what?
know.
I never knew about
And-
WhatsApp GB
Until
until this woman came into existence. Like,
And when you don't feel like it, you don't feel obliged to reply to some very
Exactly.
unnecessary messages. So I absolutely love it. It's the next best thing to sliced bread.
Exactly.
I haven't seen anything that amazing since sliced bread. But talking about my dad as a figure that he is, a public figure that he is, he's
yeah, like
so
like
trained.
Tony Ndoro is
Yeah.
my idol. Like I'm waiting to ask a question.
my dad as a figure, as a public figure. He's a very up to the time man. You know, growing up, I never quite used to understand why my dad just, you know, would be in and out and, you know, so exhausted. And now, like, what I do is like yay much compared to what my dad does, and already exhausts me. Sometimes I forget to bath and things like that. So I really just like no, but
Like,
it is what it is,
that just happened.
you've got so much going on. So, you know, now I understand, and now when I look at it again, I think to myself, where he is and the amount of things that he does in one day, he's a superhero. My dad is a superhero. And whenever I
Yeah.
call him up and I say to him, I need help with content, I don't know what to do, he always says to me, no, talk to the people there. And I understand that because he's my dad. He will feel some, you know, if he listens to my demo, he won't be able to say, this is not on.
yeah.
So
Nice.
as a media personality, my dad, I think, is absolutely amazing. He's done sterling things.
He has, yeah.
You know, I can only think of a few other personalities from Zimbabwe who have gone that far, and not because he's my dad. I look at his work and I think to myself, fam, I'm never going to get there. So it's amazing to have him as a dad. Yeah, but, you know, it always haunts me whenever I want to talk about him because I just think of the things I haven't done in.
Yeah, you're
so,
comparing
yeah.
yourself. So is that why you got into the media industry, because of your dad, or
No.
how did that happen for both of you to be in the same industry?
I tell you what, he was equally shocked because for me to get into the media industry, it was just, I just know too many people. You know, I'm that one person. I just know,
know everyone.
I know everyone. I know who's doing what. And
All right.
so already before I was in the media, you find that most social lives, we already like friends, and, you know,
Yeah.
like it's that
Okay.
life. Then I just found myself there.
Tony Ndoro. Yes.
I really found myself there. He was equally shocked, and I think what shocked him even more was that I could actually do this.
Yeah.
And then the funny part is everyone in the industry thinks I know how to do things. I remember when I started radio, everyone was like, but what's the problem? And I was like, I don't know how to do this. When I started
They
TV,
picked you
even
as you.
worse. They would put my dad's clips next to mine and they'd be like, but look at your
Yeah.
dad. And I'd say to them, he hasn't taught me any of this. Whenever I said it to them, he even says to me, oh wow, you know, he
Well
doesn't
done.
know.
Yeah.
So people have that expectation that because your dad did,
So
you
you-
then
you
need
know.
to carry it out. And I'm like, fam, the guy taught me that I need to go to up early, go to school, stay away from boys.
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Why did you
Like, I
laugh?
rem-
Because
I
you didn't
remember-
succeed
I really did.
She didn't succeed to do that.
in staying away from boys.
You know, yesterday, on that note, yesterday I'm having a conversation with a few friends of mine, and they said, one of them said they're having problems with the boyfriend, and she says, you know, my mom warned me about this. She said, stay away from boys. This is what she was talking about. And ever so often I go through it, I'm like, yeah. You are the guy my dad
All
was
right,
talking
stay
about.
away from boys.
It's you.
Chase men. I don't know.
This is you.
Stay away from boys, chase men.
Books before boys. Bad
Yeah.
boys bring babies.
I can't
But
relate.
when it comes to
Yes,
Books
from
before
high school,
boys.
right?
Yeah, we used to be told
yeah,
constantly.
Books
that line
before boys.
didn't fly past me. I kind of
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
hearing about it today after the babies and the bad boys and the books. Yeah. It really, yeah, I
You
haven't.
just
No, it
It
really
just went.
Yeah.
Simba?
the question.
No, I've like she did such a great job. Like I feel like I know so much. I actually just wanted to say I feel what she's saying because I had a friend whose mom was a maths teacher, and so like we'd go to him after like hours and be like, yo, dude, your mom's a maths teacher. How'd you solve this? And he's like, guys, I have no idea. Like, just because my mom's a maths teacher doesn't mean I can do exactly what she does. I have another friend whose mom's a doctor. And so people always go to him and be like, yo, my stomach, hey, what do I take? And he's like,
I tell you what,
I have no
I once
idea.
dated a doctor on that note, and I think he broke up with me because I always used to ask him questions. Like, I'd see him,
Like,
and the
am I
first thing
dating
I'd
my
say,
patient or my girlfriend?
yeah, the first thing I'd say would be like, you, babe, today, the sun, look here. And then he'd always say, I could tell it was getting to him.
Not getting to him.
If
like,
I'm at
come
home
on.
and I'm just thinking, but yesterday that headache was almost 30 minutes. Anyway, babe, like,
If I
I
minutes,
felt
what do
it.
I do?
I felt it. So imagine just because of the profession. Oh, because I feel it as well. Everyone wants to give me a CD. Everyone wants me to listen to their music. And sometimes you find yourself in public and someone's like, "Man, do my earphones." And then they, and it's like, I'm here. I'm trying to chill. This is not the time. And how it actually works with radio is we gone are those days where people actually used to give people CDs.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah, true.
We have a music compiler whose job is to actually go out there and find me. I've got nothing to do with the music that I play. And when you're trying to tell someone, it's like, no, oh, Mactos will not get,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, sir,
Like
you
we
find
grew
yourself
up together.
you
Why
know?
are you acting brand
And
new?
the worst,
like?
I must put it out there, the worst people are the people that you grew up with. And I read this meme that said, sometimes the people that are most uncomfortable with your growth and your success
Those
are the
that
people
you
that you met back then because
Before
they knew you
you-
in the same
Yes.
place, but they don't
Yeah.
understand why they are still in the same place. Because they're still in that place. They're still in that place that they
Yeah.
understand. One time my cousin says to me, "Can you come and pick me up?" So far. Right now I stay in Highlands. She stays in Southerton. It's far.
Very.
I said to her, fuel. In those days, we didn't have these fuel. I just didn't have money for fuel. Hey, Saka, when you bought the car, they no longer understand because they're still in that place where it was okay for you to call up someone to come pick you up. But in the place I'm at, I'm not trying to show off.
different.
It's just expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
The potholes really hit me because now my shocks,
Yeah,
these are
you
real
and
problems.
everything.
But someone without a car will be like,
driving is just not cool.
hey,
It's a lot of
now
work.
that they've got a job, it's,
Now you're all fancy.
I don't like the people that I grew up
People with
with.
cars are show-offs. No, let's just talk about that for a minute. You
Why
guys are
should
acting
we?
like, oh, my potholes, guys. Oh no, it's
Anyway,
really
I
bad.
never used to understand it until I got to a point where it was all on me now. When I was driving someone else's car, I was like, whoop, into them. When it was my own car, I was like, these things die.
Yeah, you see,
Now
rich people
we
problems,
can't-
eh?
Rich
Like
people
people
problems,
can't
oh my
relate. It's like, oh
God.
my goodness.
The same respect I give like my in-laws, I give a pothole. Like when I get there, I'm slowing down.
Oh,
I'm so calm, like I'm getting in there, like woo, because I understand what it does to me. So they're not rich people problems, but these are like existing
These are
problems.
real problems, yeah.
And only people on your level understand them.
Yeah.
There's this one person who once said to me, I got a change him. In fact, a very good friend of mine now. He's very moneyed. Huh? He always used to say to me, my problems are going now.
single.
Therefore, no. He always used to say to me, the problems that you have now
Don't choke.
are broke people problems. And I would say to him, that is so rude. And he would say to me, you don't have money. So you don't understand what I'm trying to say. And not that I've got money now, but the life I lived then is different from the
different
one
from
that I live
now.
now. I get what he's trying to say. You sit with someone there's a difference between being less privileged, poor, and poverty stricken. And having a co-house mentality. Those are different, 5 different. They don't want to hear anything. That's poor. You are poor mentally. You're poor. You can actually have money and still be poor mentally.
Yeah,
And that's what he was trying to get into my mind. Kuti, right now you are telling me what you want to get it so 1,000. You don't look like 1,000. What? It used to insult me, but now it makes sense. If you are going for a meeting, you're better off coming to borrow one of these Mercedes and going for that meeting and looking
need
like
a
a whole
meme
lot
out
of
of that
money
one.
because you are going to come out with money. You don't pitch up, It's
You want
suddenly-
1,000,
dollar.
but do you look like 1,000?
You
look
don't,
like
and
a
it doesn't work like that. I always say to these people who then come with their CDs, at my workplace, and the CD cover is the one from 19 whatever.
It's bond paper,
It's printed
that's
on
just
some
printed,
printer at your house. Your presentation is whack. So already, I don't want to listen to your music. You coming here with your, I don't want to listen to your music because I'm thinking we are looking for top 100 chat music.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't look like the next person that's going to have a music video that's going to trend. So it starts with the small things. Come looking like, dress the way you want to be addressed. It's that simple.
It's that simple.
And you know,
That's
how we
Valerie's
kune your CD and it's looking like, ooh. And then we must now listen to it. Take my time. I mean, really, a CD is probably like 14 minutes altogether.
Yeah.
No, I will not take that time.
So what's in your handbag? And don't lie to us.
There's certain things
This is
that
very
I don't think about
spontaneous.
already.
Where is your handbag?
You know what? Because you asked me, I'm going to be so extra.
Woo! Please.
Right.
There is a pair of shoes.
As usual.
Because we're
There
live
is
right now. So
some
won't be able to
perfume.
edit. Okay. Oh, Givenchy.
There's a power bank, which is more important than money.
Than everything else.
Then there's another bag that then maybe I'm just going and I don't want people to think I'm a hoarder. Because imagine this bag is so big, so people think like, where
Yeah.
you moving to?
Yeah.
I always
So,
buy big bags. I don't know.
I
So
just-
you keep the smaller one so that you can.
Yeah, so that I just like, yeah, whenever I need
I don't
to.
understand this whole bag thing with women. To be honest,
Yes.
why are you moving around
You
with
don't
a big
understand.
bag?
No,
Can you not
don't-
see the
True,
things that
you
I'm
don't
taking out?
understand.
No,
Finish.
I'm waiting for like 3 more bags to come out.
Hold on. Let me take out the third one. This is now the third bag.
The
This
shades.
is very important. Huh? This is now the third bag for the shades. But there's also these shades I don't love much, so they stay by themselves. Then there will be the hairbrush. Huh? Next time you want to ask me what's in my bag.
And the hair is.
Then there's the fourth bag,
on the brush.
which is very unnecessary.
Okay.
Then there's like my makeup, which probably fell out of the other bag. And then the other contents, yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I mean, I can
TV.
snitch.
they are not for
TV, they're
people.
not so good for TV.
But yeah, that's but I always think that every girl that I know has got some huge bag somewhere.
No, we
where
need them.
Literally, when I'm
We-
leaving the house, this is what I do. Like I just put
Yeah.
everything that I
If
need.
you
You're
just
not.
in
You're
your
not a
bed.
real girl if you don't have a huge bag.
You just
Yeah.
leave.
You're
you
not.
just leave, and it makes
Yeah.
life a lot easier.
And I don't
Even like
understand
needle
girls
and
that
thread.
just get out of the house
No, that's extra.
without a handbag.
That is absolutely that is
But
so
those are things that
extra.
come from our mothers. Confirm.
My
Like, how you're
mom-
told, just move around with needle and thread in case.
My mom wasn't like that.
Yeah, my mom.
I think that was just your mom.
Yeah, it was just your mom.
Yeah.
Quiver, I think that was just your mom.
But my-
No, but here's the thing.
Always had to
Let's say
sew
this
things
rips
in.
right now. Are you gonna be there in front of people?
No, you go by the
Really?
corner. How you do your thing.
Who's
You go to the
got that
restroom.
The most
go
I'm
to the
going to do
restroom.
if this rips, I'm
Okay,
just gonna find a
fine.
way to just like.
But how many times has it happened to you that
Yeah.
something just rips off and
But
then
you
you
need
had
it
to
No,
every
no, no, no,
day.
no. I think it was my work that I used to do before. That's why. Sorry.
No, has it ever happened to you?
What work was
No, in
that?
the modeling industry, you always have to be. on point.
Yeah, maybe just having like
Really? That shock, that
No, he loves doing that. Like,
yeah,
having to
making
adjust
up
your
for-
yeah.
yeah,
That
you
makes
always have to be
extra.
ready. Yeah.
So how was modeling for you?
No, it was great, but that's not what we're talking about. Right now.
sense. No, I'm actually quite interested. How was modeling
no,
for you?
no, it was really.
How
great.
come you get
It's
to ask me
amazing.
about the stuff that's in my handbag? And then I really don't like people that like to know and then they don't want to tell us. It's like people that come on Facebook and then they want to post their relationships. Then they don't want to update us at every interval. Like, have you
And then
broken up?
when
Why are
they
you
break
quiet
up, they
for a
just go
week?
quiet.
You know, like don't come into
know
my
this.
life
Yeah, you don't need to
and
explain.
show me your life, and then you don't want to
Yeah.
show me the rest.
We've invested feelings in your relationship.
I
Now
will
you don't want to
so
tell us what
unfollow
happened.
you.
Thing.
I will so unfollow
Yes.
you. Like, what is that all about? Okay, your boyfriend is fine. He's got a nice car. Is he? We don't know where he works. Nothing.
You're
we
not
can't.
telling us anything.
You know, like
Some people are just
Choo.
private like that.
Then the next thing is now single. What happened? You know, show us the side chick. Give us. You know, the way like Olinda does it, I absolutely love it. She leaves no stone unturned.
Yeah,
She will tell you the side chick where she stays. You know, you'll be there
and
trolling.
screenshots and
Like on
everything.
Twitter, trying to find the person, and then the cousin was also posting. So you know, you're there for like a good hour trying to figure out someone's life. Like, oh yeah, oh you. This is the one from last time. You know.
And I think you do
And-
what I do. You know, I start at first maybe I search for Valerie, and then after that I search for another person
Then I
that's
will
following
link
her.
exactly.
And then I'll end up
Valerie's
at
friends,
yeah,
that person,
and their dogs,
And
cousins.
then sometimes when I bump into them in public and we don't know each other because obviously it's social media.
Yeah.
When I bump into them in public, I'm like, oh, hey, that's Ningi's friend. Yeah, because let me check. I actually did that one time. I'm waiting in line to pay, and I could see the Slay Queen on Instagram. And I'm looking at it thinking,
I know
yeah, this
that
could be
one.
wrong. So I go on her Insta,
No, but
and
have you,
because we snap everything, she was snapping her way to the shops. I'm like, it's you.
Have you
It's
had
you.
that, have you had that experience that if you're on TV or you like you're in the media industry, so a lot of people see your face and everything like that. When they see you, they feel like they already know you. So when they talk
that's
to you, it's
weird,
not like they're talking to you for the first time. Like, oh, hello, sir, how are you? It's like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? And you're
The
like,
strangest thing that has ever happened to me was when I'm at a function and I'm exhausted because like it weighs you out, and I'm leaving, and this girl literally runs up to me, and she was shorter than I, so she's like all up in my life, and I'm like, okay. Then she says to me, "Hi, Iwe." And I'm like, huh? It's like, you didn't even post. Then a friend of mine who I also work with was like, you post too much, I told you. But then the way this girl was speaking was as if we are now
you're
friends.
yeah, like
Yeah.
she knows you.
Yeah.
Then the one time I'm by the shops, by just after the spa, and this girl says to me, "No, sister, I don't have money." And she says, but your boyfriend's got money. And I'm very defensive when it comes to my boyfriend. Because like, why do you know him? So I'm like, where do you know him from? And she says, woke up postaka last week, you know, and they're up to the time and they know. It's like, so when did you break up with Ningen? I'm like, how do you know? Like, you posted. And I'm like, okay.
No, I think
Okay,
the
the
global
worst thing
village
is
is
those
very
those
small.
It's
Instagram
very-
questions.
Yeah, I find
People
it very
ask you
silly.
questions that you have no idea from.
Tasha, you asked for it because you're
Yeah, it's
you're out
also
there
that
like
you asked
ask
for
me
it.
anything.
I asked for it, but sometimes people ask you really like deep stuff that
Well,
you have no idea
you've
about,
asked
and then
it, but
you're
you've
like,
asked-
"Where did you know
exactly.
this from?"
Yeah.
But I
What were you
take
expecting?
no turn at I've always been a very opinionated person, and I always say to people, "There's nothing wrong with that." So it's a different world, and I hate how people get stuck in the world of social media.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You find yourself competing with. I know
With
someone
people,
who went
yes.
to borrow a car so they could keep up with the life, and
You know, it's actually
I'll put
quite
it
sad.
as it is. No one cares.
About your life.
No one cares. I will see and I will like, and I'll still go to sleep. I will still eat the same thing I was going to eat whether you posted or not.
And those
True.
10,000
So we-
followers are not your friends.
Yes.
They're not.
Care about
They are
you. If you
mere
die today,
followers.
they're not going to be there in your
They
funeral.
are mere followers.
Yeah.
So it's certain things like that I think sometimes people
Yeah.
forget who they are because you want to keep up with.
Yeah. So let's just get a few Vogue questions. I got this on YouTube. Have you watched those Vogue videos?
I have.
Yes, I have.
Rihanna's
So
my
cool.
favorite.
You did. I didn't see Rihanna.
I
I've seen
did.
Victoria Beckham.
She's so sweet.
And they'll be walking and then they turn and they look at the camera and then they answer a question.
lost. I don't know.
73.
it's a girl thing.
It's a Vogue. 73 questions. They ask a famous celebrity. 73 questions, random ones. Like, what's your favorite fashion, whatever. Then the celebrity will be like walking or sitting or whatever. Then you just answer. But Victoria Beckham was so stiff. I don't know what's wrong with that.
No,
lady,
she's
guys.
always like.
She was like this. And then she was walking, then she turns.
Yeah,
Then
she's
she turns.
always like.
She's like, my business. Then she's like, my husband. She's like, all right.
Chill.
Is she a happy married woman? I'm just saying. But anyway, okay, so what's your favorite movie? SJ.
Okay.
These are the Vogue questions. We're just gonna hit them fast.
Right. My
Yeah.
favorite movie from the top of my head. Can I go for series? Can I rather go series direction? Maybe
it's
not
a
movie.
Series one. No, series and movie, those are two different things.
Favorite movie.
Movie. An old one.
Favorite movie. I think I would have to say Superman.
Come on, you
Really?
can, you
No,
can
no,
give
no.
us more than that.
No, I'm being honest though. Like Superman is a really good movie.
No.
See, I'd have to think about that. So, are you willing to give me like a second?
Okay, sure. Tash?
I don't have a favorite movie. I don't have a favorite color. I don't have favorite food. I don't have favorite anything.
What do you have?
I'm diverse. Any gun can shoot at any time with me. I'm telling you.
It's a bit deep.
But yeah, I don't have a favorite movie. But if you were to give me like crime related stuff, yeah, that.
Oh no, my phone is off. It's just like this thing. No, can you see this thing?
Yeah.
It just comes up like every single time.
No, the marshal is
I
now
don't know,
panicking.
because
He's
it's
like,
like GB.
he's,
Not hearing it.
No,
It's the GB.
no, it's not the GB. I don't know. There must be an app on my phone. Out of nowhere, they'd be like, and now I have to go to explain. My phone is on silent, but it's just this thing. You know? Like, I go through it all the time. Church is better at work.
No, but church is embarrassing. You're
Yeah.
not trying to look for your phone.
The best is you just answer the phone and leave.
so what's your favorite movie? But I think
Oh,
before I give mine,
the
because
first
I'm
Sunday.
still kind of
This movie, First
First
Sunday,
Sunday.
yeah. But there's who's there? Ice Cube. Yeah, a lot of comedians that I cannot remember at this particular time, but it's that's my favorite.
I'll look for that one.
Really?
Lovely. Let me tell you which line to look out for in that movie. There's this Jamaican guy who comes. He's selling rims and he's obviously slow-in them, and he says, "Give me $30,000, $5,000 a piece." What does that mean?
What is that?
Give me 30,000.
$5,000 a piece.
I think I get that.
Yeah. 6.
You guys are you are more drama than I could ever be. It doesn't mean anything.
And you and I are not mad people.
Give me 30,000,
Yeah.
$5,000 a piece.
We're trying
Okay,
to calculate because we're
where
not
was
met,
that line used?
met
Like,
bright.
In that very movie, the first Sunday, they use these very colloquial lines that are it's like hidden humor. So you need to be absolutely out of your mind to get that movie.
Okay.
Because with statements like
Out
that,
of your mind. Yeah.
with that statement like 30,000, 5,000 a piece, it doesn't mean anything. There's no such. So this
that's
guy
the
now
humor.
starts
Is that
looking
the
through his
humor?
pockets. So this guy's looking at him like, what are you about to give me? Because I didn't say anything. So he says it to the next person, and the next person's trying to calculate. So this guy's having a nice time in his life. Like I just said nothing. And all of you are trying to figure out what you're going to give me. So that's the
That's
humor
us.
in that movie. And absolutely
You
love
remind
it.
me of this video that I watched of this Nigerian girl who was sitting on the floor.
Oh my
And she
word.
was tricking the
Nigeria.
guys like, would you? It was something about a question. Did you watch that? It was like a short clip. This little small Nigerian girl who starts tricking these guys like, pay me. Every day he'd come and say, would you beat me at? Can you calculate the sum? And then if he failed, she'd say, give me $5 or something like that. Okay, none of you know it, so.
Yeah, we're just all looking.
I wanted someone to back me up because I forgot.
Unfortunately.
I forgot it.
Sorry, Fem.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it on YouTube and then I'll show you. But my favorite movie is 300. Now I found my favorite movie. And my favorite line in the movie is, "This
Yeah.
is Sparta." That
Oh,
is
that's the
by
movie.
far
Ah.
my favorite movie. I think I've watched that movie like 30 times, over and over again.
Yeah, this
Just
one
the
is lost.
sheer brawn.
That is so
in that
depressing.
movie.
No, why
I
did
worry.
he have to die?
It was a good production.
That is
Titanic.
so worrisome.
Why-
no,
why
it
did
wasn't.
Jack have
Can
to
I
die?
argue?
Jack died.
Can I
And then she
argue?
was like,
It's all in a
"Jack,
swimming
no,
pool.
Jack." And then he had fried like he was frozen, and then he just.
I hate that movie.
No, the reason I don't like Titanic is
I hate
when
it.
after I found out it was just all done in a pool, I thought to myself,
Oh, yeah,
all
when
those
we were
tears and that
told.
emotion
No, but
for
we
a
should
swimming
never
pool.
do that. If you see movie productions, you'll never watch anything
You'll never
in your
watch.
life.
You won't.
Yeah, yeah.
Game of Thrones, so green skin.
Yeah, but at least they try.
Some
They
of them
try.
try.
They've got
Yeah.
pop-ups. They've
They
got
go to-
props. They try. Titanic, if you watch the making, you sink,
Titanic.
sink. The hotels are in some corner. Ooh. I was just like, I gave you guys so much emotion, and how could you
Now
do this
you,
to me?
yeah, broke
Swimming
my
pool.
heart.
I was taken. I really was taken. Now, Emma, I couldn't.
Well,
I really
Val, did you
couldn't.
cry?
Titanic.
Everyone
I
cries.
wept.
Everyone cries.
Crying is light.
Did you cry? SJ?
Minimal. I wept. I mourned.
She's always weeping. Like she's always weeping. Like,
Titanic was like,
You and I shouldn't watch a movie together that's so like that because we'll end up just going.
And it's so embarrassing in a movie house. Wait, did you guys watch Fast and the Furious? Is it Fast and when
Oh,
I've
that's
never-
such a
I've never
noisy
watched
movie.
Paul Walker when he died? The time he
I've
was
never
not saying
watched.
bye.
I've never
Yeah.
watched
He
the
was not
first
saying bye.
anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's so
But the
embarrassing.
final one when he died,
I actually cried when he died in real life, not
or in real life, not
yeah.
watching the movie.
did you watch the movie?
I did, but I didn't. I just thought to myself, this needs to switch off. However, Kevin Hart's new movie, he needs to respect us.
Which one?
The new movie is got now. I
high school
walked
one.
out of the cinema and can I be honest? I literally just poured out a lot of seasoning from the popcorn, and I said, "You owe me, man. How could you make me watch that movie? A whole hour 45."
The
Rubbish.
school night. I haven't watched it yet. What's wrong?
It's
With
even
Tiffany
worse.
Haddish.
It's like from the gate until there. That's where they shot the whole movie. A school hall in a classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Respect me. Paying money for a movie. Just send me a GIF on WhatsApp or something. How can you make me pay for that? And because his brand is so big, it was marketed so well.
It was. With
So when I got
Yeah,
there,
the hype was just
I
too
was
much.
expecting
Tiffany's
some
also big. That's
some like
why.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
there was
the
nothing.
combination.
Zilch.
Yeah.
I was
So
so
the combination
hurt,
of the two.
heartbroken. I just felt we deserve some more respect. And to think that thing is airing all over the world, man.
I watched
I
I
wanted
watched
to
an
actually
interview
go
on
and
the Breakfast Show with Angela Yee
Oh, I
and
love the
DJ
Breakfast Club,
Charlemagne,
yeah.
and Kevin Hart was there with Haddish. Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart was going in on Cat Williams because Cat Williams was laughing at the movie. He was saying, guys, literally, honestly, how can you have such a bad movie
It is
and you're
so
such
bad.
a big star?
Movies
like
like
Hollywood.
movies like
I'm gonna watch it for
Mr.
that
Bones
reason.
and no man, that's even
We're
taking
actually
credit
bigger
away
productions. Hey, yeah.
from who?
There's a Zulu on my stoop.
No, that is a good.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
movie.
that's a good
I
one.
like that movie.
Valerie, you are
is like.
always crying.
Remember the part where what happened?
I think
You
we
always
need to
look-
talk about the
she's-
part.
she's always looking for
the
sad
time
parts.
where you haven't cried. When haven't you cried? At this point, when haven't you
No,
cried?
I'm gonna think of a okay, a series, which is the next question. Your favorite series? I don't cry for series. Scandal. I love
Why?
Scandal. I love
I
Scandal.
just think that
'Cause I love
series
the whole
promotes side chicks,
presidential-
you know.
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald and
Grant.
Olivia
Makes them feel
Pope.
better.
It promotes.
You see, you guys.
No.
It does
but
promote
then-
side
but then
chicks
that-
'cause it's like
But
it's
then
okay
the wife
to be.
accepted. She got to a point, Melania. She got to a point where she was like, Olivia, why does my husband love you so much?
Exactly.
I have accepted
So
that
how
he
does
loves you.
this resonate?
No, it's
And I'm
just
going to let
nice.
him go
Nice.
because he's in
But
love with
Shonda
you.
Rhimes.
I know, what is the
Shonda
thing?
Rhimes
Remind
is
me
a
to
dark
I know,
read
what
this
is the-
after the cameras are off. Like, how is this inspiring for you
It's
guys?
not inspiring. It's interesting.
No, but the passion she has is like
Interesting.
she must do it. That's right.
No, okay, no. The truth is that Olivia is a black woman, to be honest, okay? And she
And she's
managed
powerful.
to. She's powerful
She's
in the White
influential.
House and the president of the United
Everyone is
States
scared
of
of her.
America. Everyone is.
You
No, it's a
guys.
powerful. What's your C's?
Like I told you, you guys don't feel uncomfortable when I say this. I like crime stuff, Criminal Minds, Bones,
Criminals like
I
stuff
also
like
just
that.
spend most of my
NCIS.
time on criminal
You know-
crime channels.
especially serial killer type of like who killed who,
Do
and
you
then
cry?
how did. No, I don't. Why would I cry? But I cried on Bones though. I cried. Have you guys watched
I find Bones such a waste. It's another one where they need to respect us.
No,
How can you
no,
take us through a
no.
whole season of
It was
Bones?
nice.
You give us nothing, no meat, but it's literally just that from the
Yeah,
point
it's
you start
Bones.
watching, they are doing Bones.
Yeah,
How
it's so
am I? Give us some-
interesting.
Leave that
I
lamb.
like, and I like the relationship
true.
between Bones and the husband.
It's like
that
what's
made
that?
me
The-
cry
the-
when he
the
almost
Walking
died.
Dead?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
the
the
Walking
same
Dead.
stuff all over.
He's doing well. Can we just our girl?
Yeah, we're not taking
Yeah.
anything away from that.
I'm saying Anai is doing well. Gurira, she's our girl, fellow
You
Zimbabwe.
never watched The Walking Dead?
I've never watched it, but on Black Panther, she killed it. She nailed
Ooh.
it.
Wakanda.
Yeah.
T'Challa is it's T'Challa.
I watched this thing in America where
in a normal interview.
I'm
That's the guy from the hood.
It's like
T'Challa.
that habitu that guy of yours.
habitue-toi. You know what? We've actually on that note, like people have really been enjoying the coupe challenge video, so it's been like
Okay, I don't get that. Like, I feel so disappointed as a girl. How can we seriously go crazy over 3 guys that are doing this?
There were 4.
four
Erica?
corrected by
Did you cry
the
when
number
you
one
watched-
fan.
No, I could have cried because I couldn't believe.
You know, when it started and it's trending and, everybody's hashtag Coupe, I thought they're going to give us something. They, honestly, packing
Thank you.
yourselves for a
Yeah.
camera to do this for us.
But now they dance even more. They dance to Roomba. And
But
Okay.
here's the thing, they forget that they need to ride the wave because once that wave goes down, we are on to the next thing.
No, this girl's got a problem with these guys. Like she knows now that they've moved away from the
Yes,
coupe
she knows
challenge.
everything
Now
about
they're on
them.
to Roomba.
I was telling her they're
right?
overrated. She was like, no, they're nice to look
You see,
at.
now she even knows what they're on
But
to
last
now.
week you were saying, now it's over. I don't care about them. Remember?
Yeah.
Now she's saying they've moved to Roomba.
Oh, wow.
Right. So what's your favorite series? Did we get to you? We didn't.
The
right?
Blacklist. The Blacklist. I love the Blacklist.
It's dope.
The-
It's dope.
about it, but I haven't watched
It's such an intellectual, intellectually intriguing series because you never know. It's like having someone hide something all over this place, so you never know what he's gonna do next.
You know what?
So you keep. It's not like watching a Nigerian movie where you know
Hey.
in 30 minutes.
Oh.
And Shane, Shane,
And a
while
person
we
will
are
walk
there,
from here to the shops,
it is
5
distressing.
kilometers, and then it's just music.
While we are there, the one time I'm watching a Nigerian movie, and a ghost literally got run over. And then no, that wasn't even the best part. The best part was then this ghost and sound effects went tush. Then it went and I thought,
Nigerians have done everything from
that
Spider-Man
was
to
the
Superman.
last time
Have you seen
I
the
said to myself,
Spider-Man one?
never.
Now? It's terrible.
Do you know
And
what?
then when they were shooting
Yeah.
at each other, and then there's always that guy with the voiceover guy who's doing a terrible job, and then John Nungujwa and Bush, and it's like, stop taking us for granted.
You know, but we need to give it to the Nigerians though. Like we're laughing now, but those guys have had time to perfect their craft. Like
Yeah.
if you see them,
Haven't
if you
they?
see the music videos,
Yes.
no, let's talk about the music
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
Let's talk about the people that have
Yeah.
actually come out of
True that.
Nigeria.
But they don't want
But-
to apply that to
Not-
their
not
movie.
all the
there's
movies-
a
not all the
movie. There's a
movies are
movie
like
you guys
that,
should
though.
watch. It's called The Wedding Party.
But here's the thing: if their movies look any better, they're no longer interesting. I found they do have good production, but the minute they have that, it lacks and you need that. That's what Nigerian movies are about. The minute they no longer have
That's
the
a Nigerian
accents,
movie.
the minute the gate man is no longer shouting, it takes away that. The minute there's no oga, it's like, but is this
You're
still
like,
African?
And Igwe.
Yeah, you need that drama. You need that guy who's going to
Maya
do juju.
Zuka.
You need that.
Maya Zuka,
You
hey.
need that. You need all of those elements, and I think that's why they're keeping it alive and just making sure their productions are not growing.
But the
Yeah,
Wedding
but I
Party
think
was
they
nice,
could
though.
do better. But like from what
Yeah.
you're saying, I think they're keeping it like that because they've known that's a unique
That's
niche.
exactly what
So-
it is
That's-
about.
Yeah, for them only.
Imagine characters like Gringo. Imagine Gringo was in a Mercedes.
Exactly,
It'll then
and
take
now he's-
away
The
that
Gringo
Gringo
is-
feel. You
Yeah.
need him to be in a garden. You need him to be in. So I guess that's what they're trying to keep.
You need the sound
For
to
us
be
to-
bad. You
yeah,
need the
yeah.
picture quality to be horrible.
It needs to be horrible for you to get that. I really think that's the case because
So
if
do you
their,
think that's
if
the-
their music videos are good, what's the excuse for the movies? They really don't have. So they just keep it.
Somebody
and
was
then
telling me that
they
they
always
shoot
have-
movies in 2 days and then it's finished, done.
They have to shoot
It's
those
so
movies
fast.
in 5 months because a movie that can take you can wash dishes, go to the shops, come back. The cousin will still be trying to marry the other cousin.
And they'll be
In that
crying.
whole, so surely they
For
choose
5
they
hours.
shoot it over like a good month plus. Because 2 days you can't do all of that magic in 2 days.
But you know what? You said you like Blacklist, but I've got like a challenge now with watching criminal stuff and all that, because it's like it's gonna, when we get to the end they're gonna find a
Blacklist
solution.
is not like that.
And then they'll start again,
No.
and then they're gonna find a solution like Dexter.
Blacklist keeps you on the. You even think like you're on the last episode with Blacklist. You
Blacklist
think
is
you're in the
fun,
last
it's nice.
episode. Then they just switch it up. You think someone's
Like
going
24. Deep.
Yeah, it's got that 24, but then 24 we also just knew
And
Jack Bauer is going
Designated
to.
Survivor.
He's gonna come back and do something.
Yeah,
and come back. and do
Blacklist
something
doesn't
again.
give you that. It's like the other one, the cards, House of Cards.
Yeah, House of Cards.
It's
yeah.
also got that twist to it, where you
Yeah.
don't know what tomorrow.
What's
you know.
Frank something? Frank who? Frank.
Even
Yeah,
Scandal.
I hate the way
I
he
had to
talks.
say
So,
this.
it's so slow. It's like hurry it up. Like
no, but that's what makes him Frank, though. Like, it gives him his special
it's just
touch.
that I cannot stand.
Yeah.
So, like, I know Queen Val, you wanted us. There was an interesting
shame
thing
I'm
we were
missing out
going
on
to talk
this
about.
win.
Okay, Crown. I like Crown. Crown. Who's watched Crown?
Not I.
It's actually like a documentary about Queen Elizabeth. It's really good. Like, instead of reading about her, I'm actually watching about her. So, kind
What's
of
your favorite book?
book.
Moving on, book. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You know my favorite book.
Do not go to town, Simba.
yes. And then you go to town and
No,
come back.
but Val, you know my favorite book though. We've talked about my favorite book. Yes, As a Man Thinketh by James
Oh
Allen.
yes, okay, you're James Allen. person.
Exactly.
So that's a good
James Allen is my boy.
with deep English.
Any given day,
But
James
it's not
Allen.
just for, everyone.
Yeah, it's not for
English
us.
is deep.
Yeah, I like that kind of thou, thy sayest.
Like,
No, it's because the book is here. The dictionary.
Have you ever spoken in like deep
dictionary.
English just to confuse people? Have you ever done that?
How deep
You
can you
got- you
go?
got crazy
Give us a
friends.
give us
Just
a
like-
sample.
Yeah.
No, give us a sample.
No, for the sole purpose of confusing people. So at this point, you're even saying words that don't exist, just to confuse people. It is.
can you go
it's
deep?
so funny.
I know he's quite.
No,
No,
I'm
he'll
not
probably
gonna-
say the right words. There's times where you
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I get you.
You just
You
probably be like, this slay queen is
just
trying
go-
to size me up. So you be like, you know what? When it was Silophysica, and then you can tell this person is getting confused. And then everyone in the crowd is like, oh my God. It gives you that.
but there's no story to it. Okay, any favorite TV show that's currently on? A TV show, not movie, not series, but like a TV show that
I'd
you
say
actually
Bing
watch.
Bonang.
You go home. You like Bing Bonang, the
Yeah.
reality show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about Benang though.
Yeah, we will talk about Bonang though. Do any of you guys enjoy the Kardashians?
No,
No, I just.
I used to.
No, we're not hating. We're just being,
I used to really enjoy the
it's reality.
Kardashians. But now I feel like they just, they talk like this.
What are you saying,
Starlight.
Tasha?
Yeah,
It's
like your
tiring.
hair is really nice.
And then
When
they're
did you
like,
have it? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it
It
does
is
get
so-
really tiring.
always messing up.
Yeah, but Scott is
Yeah, we're
not
also
line.
just done with Scott. Like I wish you'd write him in.
I know. We also invested. We also
In your
invested
drama,
in that
we are
relationship.
done. Oh no.
Yeah. Even
Scott.
Chloe and Lamar, we all invested in that
Yeah,
relationship.
also I think entirely we are just done with the Kardashians. Like I've been watching the Kardashians since I had TV, you know, since the eras of having a satellite on top of your house. So I'm just also just done.
Yeah, I'm done
like,
with
we need new people.
Yeah, but yes, yeah.
I love Bonang, so
Talk
please
about
can we treat carefully. I love her. Like I
I
could
love
leave this
her
place
too.
I love her too. We all love her.
emotionally.
I love her too,
No,
but
I
I'm
love her
disappointed.
too, but it's real. So you know, there's actually Tasha's the one who told me about that. She recently
Yeah.
got a job done.
Yeah, like
Boop.
boob surgery.
Okay.
She enhanced her.
Okay.
But
so
I
when you
like
guys
them. They
think
look
of cosmetic
natural.
surgery, I don't think Vanang needed boobs at this stage in her career.
She really didn't.
She has made it.
Exactly.
What do the boobs change or help?
Here's the thing.
Did they give you
she
more
was,
money?
She was
That's
a pillar
the end of the story.
looking
Why
like
do you
that.
need to add?
She was already a pillar looking like that. And here's the thing about being in media. You're a brand because you are you.
Yes.
I can't be a Valerie brand. We can't mimic brands because then we stop being brands. We start being one.
Yes.
So I feel like when they do it, Kanye Mbawe saw when she bleached. I felt like we love you because you are you.
Exactly.
So when you go and try and be the other brand, I'm like, but I loved you.
She
You know,
didn't
like,
need them. She's
you
really
know,
made it.
it
She should
really-
have done it a long time ago.
It really just moves away. Like for us skinny girls, it's like, but we're supposed to be skinny together.
Yes.
I know. Look, not everyone is curvy.
Yeah,
we
everyone's
can't
curvy
afford
these
to.
days, yeah.
Yeah, you really can't.
We can't afford
You can't. And
to buy.
I just feel like she's gone and disappointed. However, I feel like she's going through some phase.
Phase, exactly.
Where she's
Yeah.
become this cruel chick. I don't know if I'm the only
Wicked
one.
Witch from the West.
I don't know if I'm the only
not
one
from the
that's
South.
feeling like that. Yeah,
South.
maybe the North. She's just like
Banana.
gone crazy on us.
I don't know, guys. Listen, okay, cosmetic surgery, is it proper to do? What are your thoughts on that? Because like, are you not okay? Besides the fact that yes, you guys are following her, and all of a sudden her identity has changed, and you felt like a part of you was in her. Now it's like you're not a part of us anymore.
I just think it highlights insecurities because the people that look at her being her tone and her being her tone and me being my tone, some people just love her because she looks like that.
Right.
And some people just love you because you look like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I will never bleach, I will never change the way I do things because I know there's certain people who just love it, and those who hate it, they must keep hating it because we need that balance.
Right.
So I feel she, showed us the insecurities. And we respected her because she looked like that bold chick. Bonang was all about that. Look at me now. Why did you go and do that? You just showed me that you're not confident.
But for me, I feel like
Are you guys
it's
getting
not a
emotional
big
about
issue.
this? Like, it's
it
really
is because
getting.
you know
But
when
for
we
me,
look
I
at
don't
these
think it's a big
celebrities.
issue. Why? It's just like us with our weaves and us with
No,
our
it's
eyebrows.
different.
And
Because
that's the same thing.
at some point we get to be
It's the same,
normal.
you're enhancing
we get to
something.
remove all of this, and then you
But then
get
she
back.
can just, and then she
And
can
I
just
like the
toss
way
away
she
the
did it.
silicone. You know what I'm saying? She can just
No,
remove
she
the silicone
can't.
and toss it away.
She went under. She was actually cut up.
Highlight,
But
she
we also
didn't
pay
pay
money
for
for
it.
this.
She didn't.
But we
pay.
can remove it. It's just not permanent.
Yeah, it's not permanent, and I feel like she's just gone and taken a lot away from her brand, which is
She
so
was a huge
sad.
brand.
This is me.
She was such a huge brand that she could take such a not so nice picture, and you look and think,
This is a week though.
Bonang.
yeah,
This is a
I
week.
think we're about to hold on.
it. Hold the week.
But I feel like I wasn't answered though.
Yeah, cosmetic surgery.
Exactly, cosmetic surgery isn't necessary. Like not just to
It's
talk about
not.
Bonang as an individual, but like what message is that sending across to everybody?
I don't love myself.
A lot of people are struggling with self-esteem.
Nope.
Yeah. It's I don't like myself.
I have a
That
different
is
opinion.
Exactly what
As
it is.
always. The message it's sending across is you can alter your body any minute that you want to.
Why? Why don't you like you?
No, but
Because
is it not the
maybe,
same?
maybe.
Okay.
Okay. She has a lingerie line, right? Yeah. Maybe she wants,
Well, okay.
Yes.
What about this? No, just get a model. That's why we've got
No,
models.
I want
Just get
me to do it. Not the word as
No,
pressure.
guys, we give ourselves pressure.
Okay,
We
this is
give
me being a
ourselves
groupie. Bonang, you are the queen. Bonang, you're doing great. Bonang, I love the new you.
No, me, Bonang. Me.
This is Tasha Apple, by the
I'm
way.
gonna make sure you guys change.
Yes, me. Right here. Bonang,
All right.
you're
Okay.
the...
What's the difference between cosmetic surgery, where your skin is literally torn and stuff is put inside you.
Oh,
for
yeah,
example,
yeah.
like the augmentation that we're talking about. What's the difference between that and putting on piercings or putting on makeup?
You
Is
can
that not
remove them.
also?
Like we
is that
said,
not
you
also
can
an
It's the same
remove
thing.
insecurity?
It's the same
You can
thing.
remove those things. These things are like bleaching and these jobs.
Come on.
It's the same thing,
No.
guys.
No,
If-
but you
if-
can.
If these things had no difference, then we would say Michael Jackson didn't do anything wrong. Right now we would have no color to it.
No, but
That guy had the option to actually put makeup on, but he decided, no, let's go and change the whole thing.
no, but here's my point though. My point is when you go outside and you put on your makeup, your weave, everything else, to whoever's looking at you, that's how you look.
Exactly.
Right? Whether you take it off at home or not, if I didn't know better,
That's
say I
who
was
you
born
are.
in the first century,
But-
I'd think that's who you are.
But then we get a chance to know who you are if you want to, what you look
If
like.
you want to, because you can remove this easily.
Surgery is a whole
But do you know some
different
people
thing.
actually go to
You
bed with
never get a-
makeup? Do you know, guys?
Yo,
Yeah,
yes, I
they
do
do.
know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Now self-esteem issues. It's
It
No,
highlights
but
them.
the fact that
How
you're
do we
saying
know that
someone
you guys
can
don't
choose.
go to bed with makeup? How do we know?
No, I don't. Shame.
You
By
see,
5
now we're
o'clock.
relying
It's
on
the
your
same
word.
thing. It's the
I
same
mean,
thing.
because if you're saying that, listen, I can change it if I want. That's fine. Who knows that you can change it if you want? Nobody knows that. But once you change the way your body looks, whether it's putting makeup on or
bless
getting
me.
an augmentation, is it not the same
It's all for
thing
impression,
to
so
people
it could
that are
all
looking?
be the same thing. It could be the
Right.
same.
So we're
impression's
we're
sake.
effectively saying that makeup is bad. Thank you very much.
No, don't. Who is involved with
This guy.
There is no we. We are not involved
yes.
in this. You
On
and
your own.
yourself.
Makeup is to enhance, to beautify your God-given
No,
features.
yes, yes,
it's not meant to alter. It doesn't alter.
doesn't
who
mean
you are.
it.
It's
He's
enhancing what
joking.
God
Yeah.
gave you, and then you are just polishing
Exactly.
up.
And Monang just enhanced what God gave her.
No, she literally went an extra mile. There are levels to the enhancement.
That's the same
when you
thing.
find you're changing your skin, changing your body
But
shape,
do you know, Valerie?
there are levels to the
Valerie,
enhancement.
we're removing our natural eyebrows,
Yeah.
trimming them and tweezing them and whatever, and then we're drawing.
a line.
Isn't that going too far as well? See, we've
No,
got
that-
eyeshadow.
that trend
Were
was
we born with
terrible.
eyeshadow?
I like the
No.
way we like that trend was terrible and all of us have got our eyebrows.
No, this trend is the thicker. No, I love the thicker.
Oh, we're talking about the line.
All right, guys. I'm
couldn't
kind of
handle
feeling
it.
left out now.
And then with that line trend, we also had now the lipstick
Yes,
line,
that
which
was black.
and then the blue eyeshadow. They never left out the blue. It was like an image. You had to have the lines, the blue eyeshadow, and the. No,
Can you,
we are
can, you
better
see,
now.
can you see what makeup is doing? Makeup is making you go to extents that you normally wouldn't in terms of giving an impression. If you put on makeup for long enough, now I'm asking you guys, do you not get to a point where you kind of
Can't
feel
live without.
insecure without it?
You do. You do.
Don't you
You feel uncomfortable, right?
develop a dependence
Whenever
on it?
I don't have makeup, I'm there
I've never
looking
seen
like
you
Amy
without it.
Winehouse. I will always have a pair of shades on. Whenever I don't have
And I'm
makeup,
quiet.
and I'm very quiet. Thank you.
Sweet. I become
I am,
sweet.
I am
like, hi.
the most non-existent person in the world.
I'm like, hi.
I'll be like,
You know,
so
Shay is so like me.
shame. At that
makeup, I'm
point, you can
confident. I'm
attack
like,
me
yes,
any
like,
day. You can attack
But
me.
without makeup, I'm like, yes.
You know, I think my makeup gives me expression.
Me too.
It gives me like my makeup and my nails, because you know I
too.
like these funny things. Where
Yeah,
I'm like,
I love nails
So when
too,
I've got
hair.
no nails, I'm like, you.
I know your fingers. You be like, so.
You know, conversations even become so hard because you like, you know, I'm so used to having these like, you know, like then I can't. Now I'm trying to type and.
But I think that's why men say they love. They don't like. They love
They
no
lie.
makeup.
Men lie. Men lie.
Because
They're liars.
Men lie. I've come to figure if a man sees you with no makeup,
He wants
he's
to say
on to the next chick with the makeup. Yeah. Sees you with makeup, he says, but baby, you know, you can get out of here. You want to go places with me. I must look like the next best
Your
thing.
hair is too
But
long.
Men don't lie. Men, come on,
They
men don't lie.
Y'all lie because
No.
why are you putting me through this where I'm no longer wearing makeup? Then I'm not wearing makeup. Like somebody you're not looking at the other ones. I'm not wearing makeup. You're saying to me, but the natural way. You,
You know, here's the thing with men though.
no, you know,
but-
like what do you like?
Exactly.
No.
They don't know.
Like half.
Yeah.
no, here's the thing though. But so you guys are admitting that you live for us.
No, let me tell you. Can you explain to this guy?
No, because
Where are you coming from? First you
Because-
make up your own conclusions. Now wow.
No, because if you're saying, hey, why are you guys doing that to us? First you tell us you like this, then you tell us you like that.
Okay,
then
personally, I
your
do not dress up for other guys or to impress a
actually
man.
do it for other
I
girls.
dress I dress up to
heard
irritate
that
other
so
women
many times.
sometimes.
It's all for other women.
I've heard
All
that
for other
before.
women.
You guys are so competitive, two, so
Women
just-
are
we're women.
ever so unkind, and sometimes
to
when-
each other,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Sometimes when I'm in an environment, especially if it's my territory,
Yeah.
I try so hard to be so nice to new women
Yeah.
because women determine how things go. It's just I don't shade off. Like
Yeah.
I don't care whether you like me or not.
Oh,
We
yeah.
will sit there and you will like me. But
Yeah.
not everyone is like that.
Yeah.
Women, we've got women at a restaurant. I walk in, you'll be sitting at your own table. We will all even
Yeah.
ignore our boyfriends. They'll be that.
Yeah, like,
You even start acting different to your own boyfriend who's not talking to you.
Just because there are other women around.
And once if there's two of them,
yes.
and what I found
Yeah.
is if there's two of them who are a bit alike, like with me and Val, we'll then show off you, and we don't know each other, the three of us, mind you. She'll then start highlighting how we are both dark skinned. Look at this yellow one, right? You know, like we'll be in that zone, and men are like, "What are you doing?" Like, do you know them?
Yeah,
No.
no,
What's
ladies, I
the problem?
think-
She didn't comb my hair.
Okay, so what?
We have that, and I wish we would drop that.
Yeah.
Our biggest failure in life is not supporting each other and sex.
Yeah,
Women
that's
don't
true.
support each
That's
other.
true.
Yeah, they
That's
don't.
true.
Women
There
find
needs
it
to
so
be
hard to say, hey, it looks nice. I'd rather go Google it. What? You know, we don't support each other. Whereas
Yeah.
with men, you see a pair of nice dreams, like, where'd you get them? And then the guy's like, no, I got them here, but they're cheaper elsewhere.
that. Yeah.
Women, I'm like, it's 2,000. But it was on
Yes.
special because now it's 5,000.
Where did you get your
Just
top?
to give
No.
you that,
In
you can't
Ukraine.
Like,
measure.
you can't get to my level.
And what we are doing is we're actually killing each other. We are killing each other.
All right,
We
how
are-
do we solve that? Because it starts from makeup. We said it starts from makeup.
No,
you
it doesn't
said-
start from makeup.
All right.
What is wrong?
No, because
You keep saying these things.
okay, all right. How do we solve that? I don't like makeup.
There's no solving it because this is something that has been there for ages. Iron ages where people used to straighten their hair with coal.
Yes.
So there's no solving it clearly. It's like men cheating, you can't solve that.
Okay, so is this thing going all the way back to self-identity and things
is
like
all about-
self-esteem?
that's
No, beauty
Yeah.
enhancement. Beauty
Yeah, there's
enhancement.
That is
Self-esteem
exactly
issues,
what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And you men do it as well. Don't tell me you are here in denim because you want to. You looked at yourself and thought, oh yeah, Monday,
Yes.
Tuesday, yeah. So, you men also do it and you want to sit here and scorn us for makeup. You've got your own things. You cutting your hair in certain corners. If it didn't matter, it would be that simple. But it matters. There's that
And,
image.
yeah,
that
and that's why
matters.
guys have one barber for years.
Because you
Because you like that guy and you like
so
his
you can
style.
also have your own things that you do. You've got your status things like your cars. Women, it's our makeup and our clothes.
Yeah,
Let us
that's a
be.
very
And our hair.
special place for us.
Men are there with their phones, laptop, cars. Women,
Gadgets.
you also want to now use us for your own status
Yes.
with our makeup.
And they always say that the guy with the
know that,
prettiest cheek is
But you
successful.
want
I don't know
to
why.
sit there and act like men don't do these things.
As in, you
Men
want to
do.
then use us for your status when I'm
Yes.
like
Yeah,
this.
number
You know how
one.
they say when a guy is a pretty chick, then he is successful because, well, this woman is, yeah. And you look at the woman, then the woman says a lot about the guy.
Then you're like, nah,
Have
this
you ever
guy's
been?
arrived.
Have you ever been to see your boyfriend in front of his friends and you're not looking like top notch? Have you seen how fast you leave that place?
Yo!
Go there looking like
I can
new.
relate.
You'd be like, Muri papi, we are coming. Like everybody must see today. She's looking like fire. So you men really do use us for these. You
And
know,
then when
like
you're looking really good.
when you're looking good,
Ah,
you
come
go
on, come on,
everywhere
guys.
that day, everywhere until your outfit fades from the sun. You go everywhere. Look a bit bad. They're like, I find a number, man. Yeah.
She
I think
needs
it's
to go.
time. Yeah, it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
All right.
Believe you
Okay.
me, there's no
you know what?
such.
You know what I'm interested in. I'm interested in to find out like what is the.
We don't have a solution.
No, we need a solution. We need a
It
solution.
hasn't been there. It's not.
I didn't say I don't like makeup.
You don't.
We
What
can
what
tell
makes
you
you
don't
say
like
that?
makeup.
Because we're together every day, and I've come to the understanding that you do not like me.
He doesn't
Because
understand.
when you
it.
don't have makeup, you're sweet, Val. That's why. I
You're
don't
vulnerable
like
and
makeup.
sweet.
I'm so vulnerable, but with makeup turned into a diva.
And it
Okay,
does,
well,
and I
good
love
point,
it
good
because
point.
everyone needs to have character. I
Yeah.
hate people without character because it makes you so empty.
Exactly, and uninteresting.
Imagine I'm a creative, so wherever I am, I'm making up things in my head and talking to people who are empty. Got no
Simple.
makeup. You are usapila nje, you are alive. We've got nothing from you. You are not educated. You're not clever. You're not stupid. You are.
Yeah, guess you.
Those people are so empty. So I feel like if someone can have character, also referring back to Bonang, if she feels like this is a new brand, then we're expecting something from her.
Yes.
If she's decided this is what, now we expect to see those boobs every day, huh? Because you just don't go around and
paid
get
for
But she's been doing this a lot.
yeah,
paid
now
for
all
them.
of the pictures are like this. We're like, we see you. We're there, you know, we see you. And there's no problem with that. It's a new brand.
Yeah.
She needs to embrace it the same way Kanye Bao did. If she's going to embrace it, then we'll
Kanye
take
talks
it
about
on.
it, advertises it. She's good.
Me,
We're
a
gonna take
groupie
her.
again. Kanye, you are amazing.
Wait. Someone said Bonang has a blesser.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
Wait, that was you, Erica, right?
No, guys, I didn't say it.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, I'm a groupie. He's gonna start doing media personality.
I didn't say it, guys. I read it and then I told you. So I didn't say it.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell us.
It's
Tell us
not
as
my
we
handwriting.
Erica read it,
just
and
to
then she
as we
paraphrased.
close off. And go
So
for
there's
lunch.
this tycoon, Paul Machete from South Africa, big tycoon. So she is said to have been dating him for a while, since after, what's his name? AKA.
That guy.
That noisy guy.
Ah,
Oh, you don't like him?
yes.
Oh, you're the first person.
Okay.
Oh, you clearly
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.
Because he's light skinned.
She's getting so
he's just
emotional that
dope.
you don't like AKA.
I know. My whole body. Okay.
Okay, for the sake of this conversation, you would like AKA. So she moved on from him and went on to this blesser who's doing great things in life. I mean, a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, black G-Wagon. It's amazing.
But you know, I think Bonang can afford if she wants to.
Yeah.
You get my point?
No,
It's not like she doesn't have a career.
It's all there for
Yeah.
us to see.
It's not like she doesn't have anything that she's doing with her life that makes sense, that gives her money. If she really wants to buy herself a G-Wagon, she can buy
can.
herself a G-Wagon.
But it's
But
for
do you
status.
want
She's
to
proving
buy
a
yourself
point.
a
'cause
G-Wagon?
someone
No.
bought for
Let's all be honest right
Yeah.
here. Let's say we all have the money to buy G-Wagons, and someone comes and they says, "Let me buy it for you." Would you buy it with your own money?
No.
So let her be. Let her drive the G-Wagon, and keep the other money for other things.
But then I also feel like Bonang has moved on too fast. You know how she started off with Slicker, and then the way they broke
They
up.
went into
Yeah.
that
Euphonic.
Nigerian.
D'banj.
Euphonic first.
Euphonic before
and then,
D'banj,
then
yeah.
Euphonic, she was abused. Slicker broke off with her in a bad way on Facebook. Their breakup was terrible, and they're grown up together, whatever. And then Euphonic abused her, and then D'banj, it was a bad breakup as well. Then who was after D'banj?
But,
AKA.
but if you are that,
After
if you are
AKA
that,
now we have this guy.
You never really know what's between.
yeah, I don't.
because
Yeah,
sometimes
these are the
people
people that
just-
we
But
know.
the ones that we know, those are a lot in a short space of because she's been moving and moving. Like she needs time to be alone. I do feel.
Is there anything
If I
wrong
could
with the
give her
woman moving
advice.
on? I think we need to move
No.
away from this notion that
No,
people
no,
have
no,
got
no,
a
no,
it's not
breakup
about
period.
moving on, but she just needs some time.
We are done with
Who
those
are
days
you
where
to
you need
tell
to mourn
her?
your husband for a year.
Who are you?
Up to the time.
She's been in bad relationships. I mean, she just needs some time to be by herself. And to
Maybe
just,
right now
No,
she's
she's
taking the time
confident.
and just enjoying some good money while she's doing that. And I think let's allow her. And I've got no qualms with people that want to move on tomorrow if you feel like it. It's
Go.
your life. You sit here and let us judge it for you. You'll have no relationship.
You know what
In the
Minnie
years.
did? You know what
People
Minnie
want you
did?
to stay single for 5
But
years
for what?
after you
What
break
does
up
that
with
have to do
someone.
with us? What do we know?
That's you.
Yeah.
Why?
But I don't know, Sham. Anyway, do you know what? do you know what Minnie did after she was hurt by that guy, Tumeleng,
Yeah.
the guy she was dating? She then said because she posted him so much on her Instagram and she was in love, whatever. She was like, "Look, I just need some time to just breathe and be by myself. I'm not posting my next bae." Before you know it, she was Mrs. Jones. She was married. I'm saying it's her decision. It was good. She just wanted some time off. That thing of posting bae on Instagram, whatever. And then
Yeah, don't
now
post
she's a
your
married
bae.
But
woman.
someone told me
Don't
that.
post your
but someone
something
told me
special
that
to you.
whether you post your bae or not, it does not determine whether you guys are gonna last or not.
But
No,
I,
no,
I
it doesn't.
I
It
really
doesn't.
feel
It
like
doesn't
you
determine.
shouldn't post them.
I wouldn't post.
I'm not gonna post.
Anyone that's
What's
special to
up
me,
with posting
Oh, yeah, I
bays
do.
on your social
To
media?
give you the new like.
No,
don't.
this is the new news.
And
Yes.
yes, I will do it with the bay now. And when the bay now leaves me, or I leave him, whatever the case is, I've taken your whole crew of friends, cousins, haters to show them that see new bay, he's here, and I'll do the same thing.
With another mate, with another babe.
I don't care.
So are you doing the same thing with your husband though? Because this is.
But if it's my husband, why are we breaking up?
No, not breaking up. I'm saying like publicizing him, Instagram.
Here's the thing: if it's my husband and he's got money, no. Because I've noticed these girls.
Slay queens.
Oh, his DM. They'll create an account for him if he doesn't have one.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna
So,
do.
no.
When when I finally get married, I think I'll post my husband
That's a funny
when my
one.
child is 5 years old.
Why?
I don't want people to just see him like he
No,
needs
but
to
then
be
on the
like
other hand,
special.
Especially as a mystery.
Yes.
A mystery.
Mhm.
On the other hand, sometimes I do
Ah,
post just to let you know, to make sure that you know. I want you to know that he's my man. So when you mess with him, I'm like, but I showed you.
That is
He's
my
my
man.
That is my man.
You
That's
went.
it.
It's one of those, I'm showing you now, stay away.
Mm.
So you don't tell me you didn't
So
know
that's
tomorrow.
it.
Hi, Shem, sorry, I didn't know. You must
did-
know. So when I'm dealing
Aren't you
with
guys
you,
tired
you
of
know.
talking? Like, we really talk too much?
No?
Who?
You.
Who talks too much?
You. What do you mean who?
At this point, I think it's
All
the only
of
one
us.
that doesn't really talk too much.
Oh, yeah, the three of us have kind
Maybe
of
he's
teamed
just
up
over,
against
yeah.
him. He's
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
I don't know much about.
No, you're overwhelmed.
You're saying he
Bonanza.
doesn't talk too much.
Yeah, from what I've...
Him.
No, I'm a talker. I'm a talker.
He's just overwhelmed
Exactly.
just today, particularly today.
I'm a talker.
Yeah. But we have to say bye for today, for our show.
Already?
But this was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
Thank
It
you
was
guys
great.
so much.
Thank you
It
so much,
feels
Erica,
good
for coming.
To be
Yeah,
on other
thank
people's
you.
shows.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this is how people feel when they come to my show.
Aww.
That this you guys are lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's
wish
it
you
for
guys-
the show with no name.
I thought you were gonna cry.
No, I'm not gonna.
Such a disappointment.
Give us
No,
something.
she's gonna cry later. though.
No, I'm gonna cry after. Yeah,
Better.
not right now. But anyway, so you can close off. Do you have a line for us to say? The camera?
Drink water and mind your own business.
Yes.
Looks magic.